I want to show you guys something. This is why I get pissed off. Pump stops at 150. I'm not even at 3/4 of a tank. Here's the reason why. Because it's $5.50 for a gallon of freaking diesel. And y'all wonder why some of us are pissed off. Because we use our trucks to make a living. Plus that's money. I don't need a single stay-at-home Maga mom telling me I'll deal with it for a little bit longer if it just makes us better as a nation. Shut up.
As you can see, the headline says, MAGA divorce, how Donald Trump's Iran war is splitting the US right. Okay, come, let me tell you what's happening. So Donald Trump built this huge coalition around the idea of America first, less foreign intervention, fewer overseas wars, and focus on Americans' problems first. And John knows America had some problems that they needed to sort out. So anyway, at the time, younger conservatives loved this idea of America first, right? Because they were tired of these like endless US involvement in Middle East affairs. So now, after the US military attack on Iran, parts of Trump's base are furious and they're saying, wait, hold on. Weren't we supposed to be ending foreign wars? So this has led to a triggering of a civil war inside the online right. You probably have a very sanitized timeline, but if you didn't know, some of the biggest conservative media personalities in America are now openly attacking each other. So on one side, you've got people like Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, and Steve Bannon. They're arguing that the conflict completely contradicts the America First promise. Some are even outright saying that the US foreign policy is being overly influenced by support for Israel. And on the other side, you've got like pro-Trump, pro-Israel conservative figures like Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, and Laura Loomer. They're defending Trump and saying that action against Iran is necessary for US national security. And the insults flying around are pretty wild. So I don't want you to miss out. I'm going to share a few of them with you. Megyn Kelly reportedly called Mark Levin micro-penis Mark. So Levin called anti-war conservative traitors, and others are accusing rivals of anti-Semitism or being fake MAGA. There is like a full-on influencer civil war. I know that we always are like, oh, online isn't real life, but it really does matter because a huge amount of conservative political energy now lives online. You've got podcasts, you've got TikTok clips, you've got YouTube channels and live streams, and these people shape how millions of voters think. Trump still dominates the Republican Party institutionally, but cracks are starting to appear in the movement around him. It's no secret that his approval ratings are down, and he's also like reported to be losing support among younger voters, independents, and some people that shouldn't have been there in the first place, but Hispanics and black voters who helped him in 2024. So now we're getting into the like existential questions, because what actually is MAGA? Is it loyalty to Trump no matter what, or is it a strict America first isolationism? Because those two things are suddenly colliding. This could become a real serious problem heading into the US midterms. Because when movements start fighting internally, they often lose momentum. Democrats won't even need to fully win the argument if Republicans are like busy tearing each other apart online. There is another layer because younger voters on both the left and the right are increasingly questioning US foreign intervention and overseas spending, especially while housing, fuel, and living costs are hurting people at home. And I know recently that Trump depicted himself as like a Jesus, doctor, angel figure, but this is showing that maybe with his little waxy wings, he's flown too close to the sun.
The reason we're paying this much is because Donald Trump started a war. Someone said, how long will gas prices be high? He goes, for a little while, but it's okay. It's okay. It's worth it. Is it worth it? Tell me, is it? Donald. Oh, Donald, tell me, is it worth it? It's not.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, MAGA supporters, they are really having a for moment. We are seeing that majority of them that are coming out and crying because of how economy it is, and also because of how the policies that they champion, the policies that they voted, it is now turning back and it is punishing them. We are seeing that majority of them right now, they've started to quit Republican, and majority of them also, they are regretting how they voted. You know, these people, they voted for racism. These people, they voted against their own interests. These people, they voted for the policies that they needed it to punish the minority group and black people. But right now, they are not happy simply because the same policies, it is turning back and it is affecting them. So right now they are mad and furious simply because of how they are really suffering, how the economy, American economy, it is right now. So kindly guys, I want you to continue watching the rest of the video. Remember to give a video a thumbs up, and also also subscribe to the channel. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host.
I'm extremely frustrated with the MAGAs because they don't seem to understand. Fox News is only feeding you what you want to hear about Trump. The fact is, it is an entertainment network, and they will not tell you the news. They will not tell you everything bad that's happening. You need to watch real news. And what's currently happening right now is that the world is in a state of crisis. We are in a state of emergency. Australia hardly has no gas. We have truckers that are stranded out there with no fuel. Philippines has declared a state of emergency. In fact, they are shutting down buildings that they don't need, right? And basically rationing the gas. In some of the European nations, they have 1 to 2 weeks left of fuel. Here in America, it is anticipated that we're really going to see it at the end of May, and absolutely by July 4th, just in time for America's 250th fucking anniversary. That was absolutely destroyed by fucking orange twat. I am so fucking mad right now. Now, I know that it's very hard for the MAGAs to comprehend what comes down the fucking line if there's no fuel. I know that they're not able to comprehend how not having fuel means that you're not going to have food in the grocery stores and other items, that people are not able to go to work. How are we going to visit our loved ones? People in the hospital, into appointments. Just a simple chore of going to the gym. Because you guys don't have the foresight, I'm not even going to go into it. I'm not going to give you any fucking clues of how to take care of yourself. But the real ones like me, they know. They know exactly what's coming down. And we're going to build our community. Fuck them.
Donald Trump, you sorry son of a bitch. 2 bags of groceries for $46. I run into my constituents at this store every few days, and they all complain about your bullshit economy, and rightly so. You have fucked the American people, and we deserve so much more than your piece of shit Trump economics. The only thing you've ever said true is what you said yesterday. You don't give a shit about what you've done to our pocketbooks, because you don't go to the grocery store, you piece of shit. You're worthless. You're worthless. And the American people deserve so much more than this garbage. And I hope that everybody that voted for you now fucking finally figures it out, that they got scammed.
$5 is 1 gallon. 1 gallon, bro. Can we get it together? Can we truly, honestly get it the together?
I tried telling you fools Trump was a con man. This is for all the people who voted for Trump because of egg prices, gas, and supposedly a better economy. Trump just said fuck you and your bills. All this fool did for the last 4 to 5 years was blame Biden for inflation that was caused by Trump mishandling COVID and because of the global pandemic. The entire world went through high inflation after the global pandemic, but Trump manipulated you fools into thinking it was Biden's fault. The crazy part is, after the global pandemic, Biden healed the country and made inflation go back down. And then Trump gets back in office and made inflation go back up again with those dumbass tariffs. And this war with Iran has fucked over America. Trump lied to you fools and said he was gonna make America great and that he was gonna bring down the price of everything. And now he just admitted that that was all a lie. He don't give a damn about your financial situation.
I don't think about American financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. You cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
Hey Google, does Iran have nuclear weapons? Or is Iran planning to build nuclear weapons?
As of mid-2026, Iran does not have nuclear weapons, and intelligence assessments show they are not currently building them.
Trump is a lying piece of shit. United States intelligence has already confirmed that Iran is not trying to build nuclear weapons. And they have also confirmed that Iran has not tried to build a nuclear weapon since 2003. Iran does have 60% enriched uranium, but United States intelligence has already confirmed that Iran is not trying to build a nuclear weapon. Trump is fucking over hard-working Americans over a lie, and because Netanyahu is pulling Trump's puppet strings. Russia, Japan, Pakistan, India, Israel, and North Korea all have nuclear weapons. So why they not worried about Iran, huh? Why they not bombing Iran over nuclear weapons if Iran is such a threat? Why is Russia and other countries so cool and don't have a problem with Iran? Russia is even helping Iran. Trump is literally fucking over America over a big ass lie. Netanyahu been looking to manipulate a sucker like Trump for years. I think Netanyahu is able to get Trump to do whatever he wants is because Netanyahu has hardcore damning evidence that links Trump to the Epstein files.
Groceries cost more, gas costs more, and your paycheck hasn't gone up, and the government thinks we're okay with this? Inflation hit 3.8% in April. That means that you are paying 4% more on everything you buy since last year. Yet your income didn't go up $1. You're literally getting poorer every month without even losing your job. Like today, I went on a fucking drive, and I usually pay $20, okay? It costed me $20 fucking to get there. $35 fucking. $35 fucking I spent on fucking gas to get up there. Wars drive up oil, oil drives up everything, and we're the ones suffering for it while the politicians argue. So basically, they released UFO files this week. Trump is about to fly to China. Inflation is more than ever, and so is gas. What the fuck is going on?
Baby, y'all got played again. America, you were told who Donald Trump was before he ran for president the first time. And you saw it before he became president this time. And somehow folks still lined up like it was Black Friday at Walmart and handed him the keys to do it again. And now look around. Gas prices are higher than giraffe knees. Groceries expensive enough to need a cosigner. Folks out here choosing between eggs and electricity. This man looks straight in the camera and says, well, I don't worry about Americans' financial struggles. What? You need to understand it was never a slip up. He was being honest. Too many of y'all thought y'all was part of the team. No, you were the equipment. And I keep telling y'all, every token eventually gets spent. Every single one of them. America was built to protect money first and people second. And as long as y'all keep fighting harder for billionaires than you fight for yourself, the squeeze on regular people is going to just keep getting tighter and tighter.
So it has just been revealed that Trump has exploded the national debt. It is the largest it has ever been in history. And I don't mean just the number. I mean, our national debt is now larger than the entire U.S. economy. That's disturbing. If Democrats don't take back power in November and rein Trump in from looting the federal government, it will be 100 years before we recover from this. Trump has been liquidating the Federal Reserve. He has been giving money to his friends and his children through government contracts, through unlimited expense accounts so they can buy planes and go on vacations. The head of the FBI, Secretary of Transportation, they're just going on personal trips all over. Not to mention the fact that many of the cuts that will affect everyday people are going into effect after the midterms. He has destroyed this economy. I cannot tell you how important it is that we take back power in November. He's just using the Federal Reserve as his own personal piggy bank. I mean, he's bankrupt every business he's ever owned. What did people think he was going to do?
I don't think about Americans' financial situation.
Analysts are warning us that the price of gasoline is about to skyrocket to over $7 per gallon nationwide. So on Monday, the last shipment of oil came through the Strait of Hormuz. This is before we started the war with Iran. Analysts are warning that by June 1st, the national average for gas, not localized, this is the national average for gasoline in the United States, is going to be topping $7 per gallon. This is mind-blowing. This is going to cripple so many people, so many families. Do you understand the impact, the domino effect that this is going to have on all consumers, on groceries, on gas, on any goods that we need to purchase? On top of gas prices just skyrocketing. It's going to cause a domino effect across the entire board. And the problem is not too many people are discussing this right now because we're so focused on what's going on right now this week with all the news and all the media. But June is only a couple of weeks away. There's no more gas coming into the US. Reports were just released. And analysts are saying that this $7 per gallon is not something that they're assuming is going to happen. They're saying that this is going to happen. I mean, could you imagine living in California or somewhere on the West Coast where gas prices generally are more expensive? Your gas is going to cost you $10, $11, $12 per gallon. I mean, gas prices have never surged as quickly as they have in the last month, with a national average of over $2.50 per gallon increase already. It's going to double from what it is right now. Please share this out. Get the word out. This isn't to fearmonger once again. This is to get my American citizens. We are the people. We are supposed to know this stuff. Educate yourselves. Prepare yourselves now.
Donald Trump promised the American people in 2024 that if he was elected, day one of his inauguration, he would be bringing prices of groceries down to make America affordable. That he would bring gasoline down to $1.99 to make it affordable. That he would only remove the worst of the worst, the criminals that were undocumented immigrants, and that he would never get the United States into another war and never get us into another forever war. How has Donald Trump done on his promises? When you look at grocery prices, you go to the store, they are out of control. They have certainly not come down. I've done a couple of videos shopping and I will do more. Prices are up, up, up. Inflation is up. Gas prices. Prior to this war, they were $2.79 here in South Florida. Right now, they're $4.39 and up, depending on where you go. More than 50% increase, Donald Trump. That is not bringing the prices down. On undocumented immigrants, they have grabbed anybody and everybody off the street. They have taken people that are going through all the proper legal procedures in their hearings to get their green cards, etc., and they're taking them from their meetings. And lastly, no new wars and no forever wars. Donald Trump, this whole war is nothing more than you, Bibi Netanyahu, and your son-in-law, Jared Kushner's idea. You have brought the country down because of this. You have lied to the American people on these 4 issues, and you have not done at all what you promised. Now, Maga will support you no matter what you do, but the rest of the country is 60% plus disapproval rating, almost everything that you promised that you would do that you haven't done. You are the most unpopular president. You're more unpopular than Jimmy Carter was, okay, and Richard Nixon, believe it or not. Look at the polls. So what do you all think? If you were to vote today, would you vote for Trump? Now, I know hardcore Maga would vote for him no matter what he does. But 60-some% of the country is saying no, and that's why he's worried about the elections this fall. That's why they're trying to gerrymander every state, because they know they're going to get crushed in the elections. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from my Democrats, my Magas, my crazies, my cuckoos, and my burned out labels. Donald Trump gets the biggest F for failing the American people on his promises. He promised us these things and he lied on all 4 of them. Donald Trump, hamburger, steak, coffee prices through the roof. Have you seen the prices? Clearly you haven't, because you never go to a grocery store. But you promised us on day 1 that you would lower prices. What? Yes, Donald Trump promised us day 1. I know Maga forgot it, but I haven't forgot it. Although you did that. Yeah, you did that. Beef prices, all-time high. Steak prices, all-time high. Hamburger prices, all-time high. You did that, Donald Trump. You did that. Coffee prices up 20 to 25%. Tomatoes, 22%. Other fruit and vegetables, almost as bad. Restaurant prices out of the roof, not to mention gasoline, over 50% increase. You did all of that, Donald Trump. Rent, insurance, utilities, everything is through the roof. And what have you done about it? You're building a ballroom. Now you got a $1.76 billion slush fund for your January Sixers. What have you done to bring prices down? What have you done to help the everyday Americans? What have you done on any of your promises? They're all broken. They're all broken, especially when it comes to helping the average American people. Now, if you're a billionaire, you've been making out like a bandit. All Donald Trump wants to talk about is the stock market's gone up. Well, Donald Trump, most people don't own stock. And if they do, it's through their 401k. But it doesn't impact their daily life. It doesn't help them on their monthly budget pay the bills and decide what they're going to pay when money is tight. And money is tight. So is the job market. So what have you done to help us? Maga, love to hear you explain this one, because all y'all could do was complain about Biden. This is Trump. The record prices are up there. Trump has been in office over 16 months, and he's done nothing except push prices higher and higher. Love to hear from my Democrats, my Magas, my cuckoos, my crazies, and the burned out light bulbs, and Maga too. Really want to hear from Maga. Tell me everything's fine. Right.
He's been in office almost half of his term. He was promising to lower things on day one and all this quick shit. What has he done to benefit Americans now? Not some shit in the future. How has Americans benefited economically from his presidency now?
Donald Trump pledged on day one that he was going to bring down prices for Americans. Instead, he made the well-being of billionaires his top priority. He spent the first few months of his administration spending down his political capital on the big, bad, ugly bill, which gave the billionaires permanent tax breaks, trillions of dollars worth, meanwhile taking nearly $1 trillion away from the health care of ordinary Americans. You know, Republicans control all the branches of government, yet we're shut down. I will not vote for any spending bill that doesn't cancel the cuts, lower your costs, and protect your health care.
Starting on day one, we will end inflation and make America affordable again to bring down the prices of all goods.
We are working on beef, and I think we have a deal on beef that's going to bring the price of beef. That would be the one product that we would say is a little bit higher than we want it. Maybe higher than we want it, and that's going to be coming down pretty soon too. We did something, we worked our magic.
Even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while, we're getting it down.
The immediate solution to the problem of the rising cost of beef, President wants to bring that down, is we have to increase our supply. Beef prices are coming down slightly, and the President wants to see that continue.
I do believe, though, that his forecast is not going to be correct. Of course, no one knows really. But the idea that we won't get prices down until 2027.
Clearly, we've got a lot we've got to work on. Beef prices are too high. Proteins are going up.
The meat prices problem is we've shut the border from Mexico because of an infestation in Mexico. So there are a bunch of things like that are targeted problems. We changed our trade policy with Argentina to allow more Argentine beef in, and that we saw a surge in Argentine beef in the month and a big reduction in beef.
If I win, you are 3 days away from the best jobs, the biggest paychecks, the brightest economic future. If we lost this election, I think the market would go down the tubes.
I will end the devastating inflation crisis immediately.
A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper.
It'll all happen very quickly. This will rapidly drive prices down. My plan will leave the typical family with many thousands of dollars more than they have right now. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down.
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, I've just done some, a little bit of shopping. I don't shop a whole lot, but I have done some shopping here in Atlanta. And let me just go ahead and tell you that prices of shit has went up because of Donald Trump. There's no two ways about it. I mean, listen here. I went into the mall here. I went into some golf stores because I'm a big golfer. For some of you don't know, Donald Trump has absolutely destroyed this country when it comes to the price of goods. The stuff that I used to buy for $200 and $300 is now $500 and $600 because of him, because he's destroyed this economy. Inflation has went up. Diesel prices have went up. It's out of control. But here's what I want you to notice. Look at some of these restaurants. There's nobody here. And this is a big area. There's nobody here. And I think one of the biggest reasons that this situation is happening here is because of what he's done to this administration. And this is going to continue to happen over and over and over if we don't eventually get him out of office and get him completely out of the sight so we can get inflation down. Inflation is what's killing this country, and it's going to continue to kill it. There's a lot of this construction is even stopped around here because of they can't afford it. They can't afford the diesel prices. They can't afford any of this stuff, and it's just continuing to drive this country down. And it's really sad. This is supposed to be one of the greatest countries that's out there. Like, people come here to thrive, and we're actually drowning.
Look, I wasn't gonna mess around like I did last time and let my tank get to zero, get empty. I was on a half a tank. I needed 16 gallons. As you can see, I got 16 gallons, or 16.277 gallons. That shit cost me $110.50. And that was on half a gallon. I only had half. I let my tank get half. I did not go to empty. And yes, I use 91. I have to use 91 in my car. But that's still ridiculous. A half a tank of gas still cost me $110. So when I told you guys I filled up, and that shit was ridiculous. I'm in California, and these gas taxes, somebody gonna have to do something about this. I understand we are at war, but gas was high anyway. Like I said, you got to be a gangster to live here in California and roll your car and get back and forth to where you want to go. Because at $110 for a half a tank of gas, it's what you gonna do? You guys see it right there at 91. I use 91 because I have to. Yes, I do have a beater, but I'm just showing you on this particular car, with half a tank of gas, I spent $110.50.
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, I want you to look at this. $103 is what it costs to get gas these days. And the Trump administration says they're doing so well. Yeah, right. I don't believe that for a second, because right now it's $4.09 a gallon. Premium is almost $5 a gallon. Look at that. Oh, but the Trump administration. Oh yeah, they're just doing so great. I'm pretty sure you guys voted for cheaper gas, right? I'm pretty sure you voted for cheaper eggs too, huh? And cheaper stuff at the store. Well, guess what? All your stuff's going up at the stores for these ridiculous gas prices like this. So you get what you pay for around here when you vote for people. And then everybody's like, this man is like Jesus. Look, you see these gas prices? You think Jesus wants us to pay this kind of gas? I don't think so. But hey, listen, apparently the Trump administration and the Trump supporters know more than I do, even though I voted for cheaper gas and cheaper cost of living for the American people when I voted for Kamala. But hey, reap what you sow. Reap what you sow. 409 is going to keep going up.
Donald Trump promised Americans that he would lower inflation prices day one. What? But instead, Americans say Donald Trump owns inflation. 77% of the American public now say Donald Trump is the reason that we have higher inflation in the United States. What? 77% of the people in the United States are saying that we have high inflation due to Donald Trump. Yes, they're blaming Donald Trump. That's included Maga, baby. Some of y'all believe in this too. 23% of you don't, but that's part of MAGA's believing that. Also, 5 of the worst polls ever, the lowest polls ever for blaming for inflation. Donald Trump owns all 5. Not even Jimmy Carter or Joe Biden. All 5 are blaming Donald Trump. Reuters Ipsos says only 21% of Americans believe that Donald Trump is doing a good job with the economy and inflation, while the Washington Post shows 76% of the people there disapprove of how Donald Trump is handling inflation. Donald Trump promised us he would bring it down, and he's done anything but bring it down. His tariffs, his Iran war, gas prices are out of control. And guys, we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg. The worst of that is coming. Groceries, rent, gas, food, Everything is up and out of control, and it's only going to get worse. And we can thank Donald Trump for this.
Now you're complaining that Donald Trump can't magically flip the switch.
He made the promise. Don't make promises you can't keep.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying is disingenuous. You haven't even waited a year yet.
He said that he was going to do this quickly. He said on day one he was going to start lowering
Democrats and Republicans. We realize things take time.
You made the promise and said that it was going to happen in less than a year.
Everybody makes promises, my man. Let's be.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not. You're not. Again, this is why I think you're disingenuous.
They asked Trump if your wallet matters to him. Listen to what he said.
Mr. President, to what extent are Americans' financial situations motivating you to make a deal?
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody.
Really? Inflation jumped up today to its highest level since the pandemic, but what does this dingus say? He doesn't care. He jumped into a war that U.S. intelligence said that there was no immediate threat to the United States, and he doesn't care how much money it costs you. If that's not pathetic, I don't know.
So guys, I hope you have watched those compilations of video and you can see how Maga supporters, they are really furious simply because the same policies that they voted to punish others, it is now also punishing them. You know, it is like God came through for minority people and also black people, because these people, they have been always voting against their own interest. These people, they have been voting to punish others, but this time round also they fall from their own trap. You know, these people, when they were going to vote, they thought that DJT policies, it is only going to punish black people, and these people, they ignore the warnings from black people. You know, one thing about black people, they came out and warned them. They told them that the same policies that you guys, the Republican, the Maga people, are going to vote, it is going to also affect Americans, all Americans. But these people, they thought that DJT policy, it is only going to affect minority people and black people. But right now you can see the people who are coming out and crying, it is them. In fact, it is not the minority people, it is not black people. Majority of them, majority of people who are crying, it is them, simply because these people, they have not used to suffer. You know, one thing also about these people, they have been always living knowing that all the challenges and struggle and suffering, it was meant for black people but not for them. Because you can imagine, these people that have been living over 400 years, they have never come out and suffer like this, like how right now they are going through. They have never experienced this kind of challenges and this kind of struggle. So right now they're also feeling the heat, and you can see how it is really painful to them, because the same challenges and the same problem that right now they are going through, it is the same thing that black people that have been talking, black people that have been protesting, trying to tell these people, but these people, they were ignoring them. But right now you can see it is started to punish them, and right now you can see that the ones who are coming out and talking, you know, when black people, they were protesting, these people, they've never showed any help, they've never showed any sign of trying to listen to the cries of the black people. So right now they've started to feel the heat, to feel the pain, and that's why they're coming out and talking. It seems like these people, they want sympathy from black people, or they want black people to come out and help them. But one thing about these people that are forgetting is black people, after election, they came out and tell these people that we black people right now, we are going to relax, we are not going to involve in any protest, we are just going to relax and focus on our family and our community. So that it is the thing that black people, they are doing right now. And these people, they are not happy simply because they have always used to see black people coming out protesting when America economy, it has been very bad, when things has been becoming expensive. Black people, they have been always protesting, try to put government on check and try to save America. But this time round, black people, they are tired becoming American saviors. So right now also, black people, they have decided to focus on their own and let these people also save America, because they are the ones who put this government, they are the ones who put this government in office. So also they need to deal with it. And black people, they have been telling them that right now they are reaping what they sow. Now, I want to read some of the comment and see what majority of our black people that are coming out and say in the comment section. This one is saying that I want to hear someone shout out loud, see you at the midterm. This one is saying that just mad, their racism came at a price. Exactly. So their racism came at a price. Right now, you can see these people, they are realizing that racism, it is very expensive and also it is costly. This one is saying that I will be happy if 20% figure it out. That might be too much to ask. This one is saying that I will have to say you were lucky. I went to the store and got pet food and a few groceries at $114. Vance was just on TV the other day laughing about not going to the store not cooking for himself, how he has everybody waiting on him. These people are out of touch. They are overcome with power and money. America's as we know it. This one saying that it's gonna happen. We gonna end up like Argentina. So this one is saying that I like the plane taking my. This one saying that what's the America fixation with the cost of eggs? Like they are the most important items in a shopping bag. This one saying that glad I live in New Zealand. This one is saying that I find it really hard to feel any sympathy for any Maga sheep. They wanted it this way. They hyped him up. They praised him. Now they have to swallow it. We have tried to explain it to them countless time. So you can see this one also tried to explain to Maga, tried to warn them, but Maga people, they ignored. So right now you can see the people who are coming out and crying loud, it is them. And also we are seeing how America, the cost of living it is. You can imagine if the Americans themselves, they are coming out and crying. They cannot even afford basic necessity. What about those people who have been always seeing America as a dream country? You know, majority of people that have been seeing America as a dream country, America the land of opportunity. But right now also, America dream, it is now falling down. And I've been telling these people that these people, if they will not wake up, the MAGA supporters, if they will not wake up and do something, they are going to be the reasons to why America, it is falling. And America, if it will fall, it will not be easily, it will not recover. America, it will not recover itself. And these people, they need to know that it is like they are in judgment for the atrocities and for everything that they've been doing to the minority people, to the black people, from those all atrocities and how they've been treating them. And also we know how America, it was built, the foundation of America. So these people, they need to realize that it is like they are in judgment. They need to correct their mistake, and also they need to ask forgiveness, to pay black people their reparation, so that God can forgive America. Because if they will ignore that, I'm telling you that America, it is not going to be the same again. After Donald Trump, America, it is not going to be the same again. And these people right now, they are the ones who are really realizing that one. So kindly guys, you can also share your thoughts on the comment section. Let me know what you think. Remember to give a video a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. See you on my next one. Bye bye.